tell.
Excellent, how are you?
I am good. We were in a hurry to get here and we're here now.
Just in time as always.
Can I ask, where are you? And what is your status in physicality or etheric? Or can you explain that to us, please?
Yes, I can, and thank you. I consider myself to be physical, as do you. I am just existing in that sense in a higher energy frequency, and therefore you would perceive me if you were in a, you could say, high enough energy frequency yourself, and I was to meet you now, you would perceive me as perhaps slightly transparent or glowing, because that is how my physicality translates to you if you were meeting on middle grounds. Do you understand? But if you would raise your own frequency even more so, you would meet me in my own dimension, and then you would experience me as physical as you experience yourself right now. Do you understand?
Awesome. Yes.
The difference, in a sense, between us, in that sense, is a frequency wavelength. So you know that when you put something in the microwave, yes, that the waves are being sped up really, really high, and that's why the cells of whatever you put in there get hot, yes?
Yes.
So you could, in that sense, compare it with temperature. We're in a higher temperature. You could also say that your future self, and we're just talking about you as you understand yourself to be right now, you understand yourself to be in a week from now, in what you understand to be the future, yes?
Yes.
That version of you is a little hotter than you are now. No offense. As a metaphor, you could say that you are, like we said before in the introduction, you're always evolving, you're always growing. Your energy frequency is always rising, you understand? So your temperature is rising in this metaphor, and therefore a future version of you would be a little warmer. And in that sense, we are there. A little bit more down the line or up the line, whatever you like to label this, but physical nonetheless. I am right now in what you would understand to be my scout ship. I am sitting in what you would understand to be a kind of chair. And you could call it daydreaming, as I am gazing out of the window at your planet, by the way, and the stars surrounding it. It is so pretty right now. While I am connecting with you, I'm using the ship as an amplifier of my thought stream through the channel, who is picking translation through her personal filter, persona filter, to speak with you. Does that give you a little bit of an idea of the status quo of where I am?
Yes.
Okay,
thank you so much.
Oh,
yes.
thank you.
Yes. And you are YahYel, Shalanaya?
YahYel, thank you.
YahYel.
Shalanaya are those kids, the youngest, you could say, group that has decided to be among the first to set foot on your earth when open contact is agreed upon by all parties involved, consciously or subconsciously.
And they are children.
Yes, most of them are, but you could say also teenagers. Some in their 20s, early 30s, still children, just like you.
Those that are born through us as humans?
Yes.
Okay.
Shalanaya, through human.
And they are the hybrids?
Yes, as are we, as are the ones before us.
Yes. And you are female, male?
Male.
Yes. And you are tall.
Tall? You think so? Can you see me?
I see you as tall, with long hair.
Oh, perhaps you are.
What are you?
Seeing me that way in your mind? I'm not bigger than... Okay, so here is a little bit of a translation gap. The channel has been trained to express measurements in meters and centimeters. I would be around and about 1 meter 70. You will have to perhaps use some transformator calculation system on your internet.
As tall as the channel?
A tiny little bit taller.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
That is an approximate, you could say, length for males in the YahYel society. We are the tallest of the hybrids. we come closest, in that sense, to your length. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you.
Awesome. And you have a mate, family, children? No.
So many questions at once.
Oh, okay.
Very curious.
Do you have a mate? A
At this
counterpart?
At this moment, yes.
Ah, okay.
Family, we are all.
Yes.
All children are our children.
Yeah.
We raise them together. We see each other as one family. This differentiation is not being made among our species the way it is within yours.
So, we are here in Sedona living, and we have had many experiences over the last few years, and I've had many experiences being here. And what could you suggest for us and places to go here to make contact in the most appropriate way as we are getting closer and closer to these contact experiences that we've been having, I've been having, and I feel you very close, you among others, and I'm looking for the next suggestion.
Whatever excites you the most.
Okay.
And as a direction, we would always point within.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, when you feel excited about connecting with us, and you're sitting at home on your couch, that is a perfectly fine spot. But if you like to be outside in nature, you do make it a little easier for some of us to cross-connect with you. Now, you already are aware of many of the vortices in your Sedona area. You can play with that as a permission slip, but most of all, we would like to say that nothing is depending on it. It is true, however, that in these kinds of agreed upon, collectively agreed upon and subconsciously agreed upon hubs of ley lines, energy, magnetic frequencies meeting, it is a lot easier for you to perceive our response. You understand?
Yes.
It's not that we're shouting louder or less loud when you're on your couch. It's more so that within your energy body, when you look up a hub like that with the intention to connect, and already deeply and throughout your entire being choosing to align with the idea of a vortex, whatever meaning that may have for you, and this might be subconsciously for some people, you will line up very quickly. You will suddenly step into the highway, you could say, of all non-physical cross-connecting elements that are excited about cross-connecting with you. And the chances of you cluttering your own mind with chatter that blocks all of this information that is being sent anyway, blocking that with your own mind, the chances of that will be so much slimmer, because the electromagnetic field, in agreement with your belief system about it, clears it out. You understand?
Yes.
It is truly you that are co-creating the vortices. You decide, in a sense, where they are. But there is a big subconscious collective creation momentum going on there that isn't necessarily very likely to change from one day to the next.
Yeah.
You see? So this is the karmic, if you wish to call it that way, or energy programming that you have agreed upon to play with in that particular manner. Just as you could say, you all agree that there is a building around you right now, and it is very relevant for that building to remain there, or you would freak out if it was just gone like that the next moment. So you're keeping it in its place together, because it is relevant. You have agreed upon that through generations, through generations, through generations. American Indians, and before that, and Lemurian, Atlantean, have all been aware of these vortices, have used them as their own highways. And even though perhaps in your Western world today, it may seem as if you are very disconnected from this particular information, from this knowledge, you have not forgotten. Your cells remember. It is all in there. It is all in the database. But nothing ever is depending on it. So if a person would never ever visit any kind of vortex, it doesn't mean they cannot access all the information that is relevant for them in every single here and now. You are always connected. You understand? It may spice it up a little bit, but it depends on the excitement of the person, whether that is relevant for them. Does that help you?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And last question is my connection with the YahYel.
Yeah.
As I have connected with a future self named Ely.
Yes.
Through the Esasani. And at times he can pop onto this scout craft that I believe is here sometimes.
Okay.
But that's, a whole nother... There's so many of us now, it seems. But my relationship to YahYel.
Yes.
Would you like to reflect something with a self of mine that's there?
Have you not been given some hints in the nights before this event?
Yeah, I'm working with that.
Working with that?
Yeah,
How about
and
playing with it?
Okay, I'm playing with it.
Would you like to share about that?
Well, I would share this, that I have been provided, in order for me to understand the sleeping dream that I'm having, I go to what I call the country store.
Okay.
And it's like a platform, a place, that I can understand what's there. And I do meet an individual there.
Yes.
And there's a woman there that she makes coffee and whatever. It's a country store, so
Okay.
it's a place where you get supplies and the local information of what's going on, in town. It's where everybody gathers. So that's the metaphor of
That's
this
where you
place.
go.
So where I am, and other than that, I don't recall or be able to retrieve anything else than that, except that that's where I'm going every night. And things go on, things happen, beings are coming and going.
You're being
What
given
else?
particular tools, you're being offered
Yes.
particular suggestions.
Yes.
Now, is there anything specific that stood out to you in the past 2-3 nights?
Things, no, they're just, all I know is that they are things beyond my comprehension. Meaning, it's really, I'm not getting anything that I can seem to understand. All I know is that there are things that I just can't comprehend yet.
Perhaps
Yes.
you're trying to put it too much into a logical reference.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
So, do you write down your dreams? Would you be excited about that? If not writing,
No.
then speaking them into a voice recorder.
Yeah, I understand. Sure.
Yes? Is there some excitement there?
I could do that, yes.
We see you may, if you want to,
Yeah.
gain quite a lot more understanding of the symbols that you're being handed
Okay. Yeah.
in your country store.
Yeah.
If you speak them out, write them down, one of the two, whatever resonates most with you, even just tell a friend. Find a witness, friend. You could say, a board of resonance, something to bounce off against. Do you understand? What has been going on inside? Don't just keep it inside, is what we're saying. Play with it. This is what we mean by playing with it.
Yeah.
So instead of working on it inside your mind, keeping it all in, maybe this goes in there, how does this work? And your tools don't seem to fit together, it's because they are not allowed, in a sense, to stretch. So you want to stretch a little bit further with the information that you've been given, and then see how do they fall into place, the puzzle pieces, within the reality that you've chosen to be focused in. Now, then synchronicities will speed up. And you will find, perhaps even while you're writing something down, while you are speaking your dream memory in your own way into the voice recorder, while you hear your own voice put those words into a particular order, you may go, wow, I finally hear what I'm actually saying. I finally get what that actually means. You see? Because you're using a lot of masks and costumes in your dream world to convey messages to yourself. You've dressed everything up as object, as animal, as human, as buildings with many floors and stairs, etc. It all has a meaning. Allow yourself to play with it. Don't just keep it in. And that doesn't go just for your dreams. There is a lot of stuff that you would love to share, isn't there? You see? That's the end.
Yeah.
Can you play with that?
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're
I look
looking forward to our
that
next
comment.
interaction. Thank you.
All right. Much love.
And so much love to you.